Subcompetency 8. Interpret graphic features used in informational text such as tables, graphs, and charts. Interpreting graphs. So reading charts and graphs. Reading comprehension involves more than just reading words. Authors use visual images to relay ideas. Read the words printed with the graphic, and a graphic has a main idea supporting details, just as a paragraph does. So you analyze the graphic, the way it's organized, and any trends or patterns that are important information that you would need to be aware of. So there are three basic types of graphs. There's a chart, the line graph, the bar graph, and a pie chart. Diagrams are graphics that explain in detail the relationships between the part of an idea to the whole idea. Diagrams include flowcharts, pictograms, and drawings. Competency 3. Recognize the characteristics of various types of persuasive text, such as editorials, propaganda, and advertisements. Subcompetency 1. Recognize the characteristics of various types of persuasive text, such as editorials, propaganda, and advertisements. Characteristics of persuasive text. They use present tense, connectives and conjunctions. They use powerful verbs and action words. They use strong adjectives. They use repeated words, rhetorical questions, facts and statistics. They use exaggerations and personal pronouns. Editorial, in the introduction, the body, and the conclusion are like news stories. It's an objective explanation of the issue, especially complex issues. Has a timely news angle. The opinions are from the opposing viewpoint that refute directly the same issues the writer addresses. And then the opinions of the writers delivered in the professional manner. Alternative solutions to the problem or issues being criticized. And a solid and concise conclusion that powerfully summarizes the writer's opinion. It gives it punch. So editorials explain or interpret, they criticize, they persuade, and they praise. So you can pick a significant topic that has a current news angle and that it would interest the readers. When you're writing an editorial, you have to collect the information and the facts. You have to state your opinion briefly in the manner of a thesis statement, which is the proposition or the claim. You have to give the opposing viewpoint. You got to refute the opposing viewpoint, concede a point of the opposition, repeat a key phrase to enforce the idea in your readers' minds, and then appeal to the logic and the emotions of the readers by using loaded words and phrases, as well as rhetorical devices. Then you give a realistic solution to the problem. and then you wrap it up by concluding with the conclusion that restates your opening remark. So propaganda is the deliberate, systematic attempt to shape perceptions, manipulate cognitions, and direct behaviors to achieve a response that further the desired intent of the propagandist. And this is the person who wrote it. Has the tendency to be ideological, practiced by organized groups, relies on TV, radio, billboards, and other forms of mass persuasion. And it relies on the deception, distortion, misrepresentation, and suppression of information to influence people. So appeals, propaganda appeals are testimonials, plain folks appeal, the bandwagon appeal, transfer appeal, glittering generalities, and name calling. And these are advertisements. More about advertisements. So the characteristics of a persuasive text can be included in a lot of different formats like petitions, solicitation letters, calls from charitable donations. Authors of advertisements would might have more technology available to create something that is more visually appealing, but usually the characteristics stay the same. Next time I will talk about subcompetency number 2, which is use knowledge of the organizational features and structures of a persuasive text to help enhance comprehension of the text.